Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of appropriate ages, I'm Bruce, aka Haunted Husband, and welcome to my Indie Game Collective showcase of PomoFarm. Now, if this is your first time or your 100th time on my channel, why aren't you subscribed already? By subscribing, you'll be notified when my videos go live daily. I cover a lot of indie games, indie demos, and great content like this from indie developers. So if you're into all things indie, you found your home, smash that subscribe button right now. As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, this is the Indie Game Collective showcase of the game. So maybe like, Bruce, what the hell is the Indie Game Collective? Well, let me tell you. We're a grassroots community of content creators who focus solely on indie games. And we do so through live streams, videos, written reviews, Steam curation, podcasts, social media, and so much more. In the description below, you'll find a link to our Twitter page, where you can find out more about us, how you can join us, even how to each game showcased by us. I'd like to take this moment to thank developer-publisher WarmPod for hooking me up with a copy of the game, and the Indie Game Collective for allowing me to showcase it to you, the viewer. So enough of the pleasantries, let's talk about the game. What's it all about, Austin? Well, let me tell you. PomoFarm is half focus timer and half idle farming game. As Tomato the Duck, grow your farm as focus on tasks in the real world. This has extremely positive reviews on Steam. It was released July 5th of this year, 2022. Below the Twitter link in my description, you'll find a link to the Steam page where you can pick this up currently for $5 USD. But if you're like, hey man, Bruce, I can't swing $5 right now, that's fine. I understand. The times are tough for a lot of people right now. If you're interested in the game, please make sure you wishlist it. By wishlisting the game, you'll be notified in the future should it go on sale. And I'm just going to say, both Steam Next Fest and the Steam Fall Sale are right around the corner, so I might say it might be on sale, but I'm not saying that either, so just make sure you wishlist it if you can't pick it up today. It's a casual farming sim, time management idler. And let's just look at the intro real quick. This is Tomato. He's here to explain the Pomodoro technique. PomoFarm uses this technique to help you stay focused. Choose a task that you want to complete. Start the timer. Your crops will grow while you focus. Stay focused on your task until the timer is up. Take a break and manage your farm. After 4 focus sessions, you'll get a longer break. So I'm just going to adjust these focus timers real quick. Basically, it's 25 minutes, 5 minutes, 15 minutes. Since my videos are only like 25-30 minutes long, that is, if I did a 25-minute focus timer, you wouldn't really get to see the beauty of the game, and I don't want to rob you, the viewer, of the experience. Plus, I want to showcase as much of it as possible without giving away too much of it. But I also don't want to shortchange your views. So at the same time, it's a delicate balance, but we're fine with this. Without further ado, let's just jump right into it. Hi, welcome to your new farm. It's a mess right now, but with some focus, we'll be able to grow the best produce in town. Through a series of focus and break sessions, you'll get this place back in action. First, you'll need to buy some seeds. You can get to the sunflower's shop with this button. Bloop. Sunflower is a very old mouse, it seems. Strawberries take 3 weeks to grow and yield up to 3 times the crops. Good to know. For now, just buy some turnips. Alright, your seeds are stored over here. Let's try to plant some turnips. Just choose a seed. Choose a seed. There we go. Now you just need to water your planted seeds. Just tap the crop you want to water and Tomato will take care of the rest. There we go. Crops will grow after each focus session and long as they've been watered. Once they've fully grown, Sunflower will buy them back at her shop. It's spring now, but in 8 weeks, the seasons will change. You can check the calendar on the bulletin board. There we go. Tells you where we're at. When the season changes, any crops that aren't fully grown will die. Your earnings will also be converted into skill snails. You can spend snails to unlock helpful abilities to become a better farmer. Take a look at what you'll be able to buy at your cot. There we go. My head's kind of blocking the snail, just right there. We can buy all these upgrades. You'll gain snails to eels. Okay, there we go. So, you can see Tomato over here just taking it easy. This, unfortunately, is not my first time playing this. Um, I originally started it up, and there was no music in the game. So I'm like, it's just a game with no music because you're supposed to be focused on something else. So you know what I did? I went over to YouTube, and I typed in the search bar royalty-free music, copyright-free music, one or the other. And I found some like very chill, lo-fi type of music. Put in the background, recorded a nice, lovely 25-30 minute video. Was happy with it, posted it to YouTube, rendered it. Bam, I got a copyright notification on it because the music I used that was copyright free was not copyright free. Turns out I went back to the video where I got the music from, the playlist, and it turns out it says copy free music, 100% copyright strike free. Let's go and collect these real quick. Then we go here to sell. So we bought them for 3, we sold all of them for 6. So we'll buy 6 more seeds. And we'll select them. There we go. So I went back and looked at the video, and I'm like, I must be going crazy. So you hit the description button, right, and then it folds down, and it says, like 4 or 5 lines down under the video, if you have monetized videos on YouTube, this is not copyright free. And I'm like, it's a complete scam to put that in the title. Just make sure they're all water real quick. Do you know how many people like me are just going to see copyright free? We're going to play the music, and then you can give us a copyright strike on it. So we can't monetize the video, make any money. But them as the artist can actually make money off of it, off of my work, by showcasing their music. And then it's like, oh, if you want us to remove the copyright claims on it, you have to essentially to the video, you have to give us credit at the beginning of the video and the end of the video, and put a link to the video, the music in your description below, and then we'll remove the copyright claim. I'm like, there's no guarantees that even if I do all that, you can remove the copyright claim. So here I am recording it again, which is fine. I had a wonderful time with it the first time I played it. I'm looking forward to playing it again. There was more hilarity and a lot more chaos the first time I played it, but I think we were able to bypass those problems. I need to go back to the title screen real quick. The problem is you can't go back to the title screen easily. You have to save and quit, then it restarts the whole game over again. So I might do that just real quick. So I'm just going to do this real quick. Just in case the save gets messed up or something. And we want to buy all the seeds. Make sure we water them. There we go. Pause the timer. Unfortunately, there's no back to menu. I don't understand why there's no back to the menu button, but so there's music here, but there's no music anywhere else. I guess not. I guess there's only music at the title screen. That's weird. But as I started the game the first time, the music was automatically muted. That's why I thought there was no music in the game. That's why I went and found music, because then now it's just me and my voice and nothing in the background, which is kind of weird to me, because usually I'm listening to the music to keep my mentality like fluid, if that makes sense. Now, like, here's my voice and it drives me kind of insane. But I'm not too familiar with this type of game, the Pomodoro technique. Apparently it's a very popular type of, I guess it's a genre, like a Metroidvania kind of genre, to where like you play, and while you're playing you're doing other tasks, and you're playing and doing other tasks, so you could easily just So I think I'm kind of on a different loop because I stopped and went back out and came back in. It doesn't matter. It's all for showcase purposes anyway. So yeah, I'm not too familiar with this type of game, so I imagine like with this in general, like if you're like, man, I got a lot of homework I need to do, or I got a lot of chores I need to do, but don't want to play a game as well, you could easily set the timer to like, I don't know what, like 15 minutes? Would it be a good amount of time? To go like vacuum, like a room or two, come back, the alarm's going off, you hit start, you collect your crops, you restart it back up again, then you go back and like do the dishes, come back. I mean, it's a lot of fun. I see the value in it for sure. It's just not the type of game I thought I would ever play or come across, really, because it seems kind of, I'd say out of my wheelhouse, but very much out of my wheelhouse, because I normally wouldn't stumble across this and think, hey, this might be sort of my sort of bag. I'm not saying it's not my type of bag, but once again, it's like, it's a lot of fun. That's all I have to say. So while we're waiting for this timer to click down, let's look at some of the stuff on the Steam page. Things you can do while playing PomoFarm. Clean the toilet, fill out boring paperwork, polish your shoes, ace that math test, press your boss with your record-breaking output, probably more things. It features 60 crops, some may or may not be crops, 4 friends that hang out on your farm, 68 skills to unlock, Tomato the Duck, 4 seasons with their own sets of crops, intense timer action, cute pixel art graphics. That's true about all that. So let's grab all this. So this is spring 5. 5, 6, 7. I'm trying to think if I want to pivot. Do I want to pivot to potatoes? They take 2 weeks. I'm sure they're all watered. We got one snail. Got one snail. Look at that happy little frog. So we're going to just let our potatoes go on. Tomatoes over here just mopping the grass, like every normal person would be doing. Let's see if there's any negative reviews of this game. That's what I'm more curious about. The crap ton of positive reviews. Let's see. There is literally one negative review. Please show me that one. Sometimes can't open my Word doc with PomoFarm opened. Not recommended for Mac users due to the noise of the fan. Not recommended for Mac users due to the noise from the fan. The hell does that mean? And the developer responded to that message. So sorry about this. Thank you for letting us know. We just put out a hotfix that should solve the issue. Thank you for playing PomoFarm. Like, I don't understand. Like, I understand why you can't open a Word document while it's open. That's kind of weird. And it's not really the game's fault that your freaking MacBook is taking off like a jet airplane. That's not the game's fault. I mean, let's face it, it's not a very high intensive game. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't even require... Like, you can play this on an integrated chip. Like, it doesn't require anything special, so I don't know why that person's computer is sounding like a jet fan, but it's their own problem. What's the most positive review? Sorry, I meant positive. Let's. We're just relaxing. Let's see. 160 hours on record. 358 hours on record. This person has 358 hours on record at the time of this review. Probably the best possible combo of gamification and the Pomodoro timer, as the extra little spicy bit of serotonin needed to help me actually checking into my Pomodoro timer and turning it on. Love we can customize time lengths. I wish the calendar was laid out a little bit differently. Sometimes find it hard to tell how many weeks our growing stuff is left, aka more weeks of sessions before the long break. Otherwise, though, perfect timer game buddy thing. One snail. One snail. We can't grow potatoes again. Because there's not enough time. Crap, I only meant to buy 12. So you have enough time to pull off these, turnips. Probably not, because it gives us a long break. So these dead terms are probably dead in the ground, but you know what? It's fine. In my first video, I bought 12 potatoes. And planted 12 potatoes. And they all died in week 8 because they weren't fully grown. Which means I started off in the summer session with no money. That was a bad time. That's not why I didn't continue playing the game or anything. It's just it had to be when the time ran out. I'm sure you believe that, but that's exactly what happened. But I feel like this is the perfect type of stream game. Because you usually could start this on your stream and use it as a just chatting, playing type of game where you could sit here and just have a conversation with your viewers, be fully interactive. Timer goes off. You can run Twitch polls on what type of seed you should buy, how many you should buy, how you should use your snails. So this is a lot of interactive capabilities of it, but it also has a lot of antisocial abilities into it as well. Because you could literally just sit there, turn this on, put your timer on, sit here and do your homework, and not have to talk to anybody, don't have to worry about anything else. The game will tell you when the time's up, which is very helpful for me because sometimes I will start something, walk away, and forget and come back and be like, oh, yeah. That's happened to me a couple times when I was playing Lost Ark. I would get to an area, get up, go get like a drink of water, or someone knocked on the door or something happened. I would go and I'd be gone for like 20, 30 minutes, come back and be like, respawn somewhere. I'm like, oh, I parked my body in a hostile place, wandered off, got killed, had to respawn all the way back. So, appreciate the timer. But I guess if you have headphones plugged in, you're not going to hear the timer. But I guess if you're playing this by yourself and you live by yourself, not if you just live by yourself, like if you're in your room, I guess you probably would have speakers on so you could hear the alarm going off. I'm going way too far down this rabbit hole, but highly recommend it, regardless of how you want to play the game, what you want to use the game for, studying, socializing. I just can't believe some of these people put over 350 hours into the game. Like that just, I mean, that's not a knock on the game, mind you. it just baffles me because I think the most hours I have in a game on Steam is probably Lost Ark. I probably have like 160 hours in that. But I mean that's a MMORPG, and they're always adding new content, new areas, and I'm always going further. But I haven't played that in months, so it's very likely that I won't get back into it after being away from it for so long. It's truly an addiction. Those type of games are very addictive, and you just gotta log in, get your daily rewards, contribute to your guild, go do some quests, go chop some wood, go do some fishing, build up your castle, and you get lost in it. Like 2 hours, 3 hours, nothing. Like you could easily lose so much time because you're just lost in the sauce. Like I am right now, I'm lost in the sauce because the timer's ticking. I'm just talking. That's all I'm doing is talking about nothing, nothing important. But if this is your type of game, which I hope it is, because it's a very enjoyable game, it's a very cute game, it's a very affordable game. I don't know, we might not get these, oh, he's gonna do a sick trick. Gonna do an ollie or a kickflip or something, that'd be cool. Don't know if I'm gonna be able to get these, turnips or not. But I will probably come back to this. I hope to start streaming. This is mid-August. I'm hoping to start back at the beginning of September streaming, but I'm still so fucking deep in the hole on my Twitch channel. Like, I'm having issues finding someone to give me a competent logo. I need my logo before I start doing my stream overlays and my title cards. And I got people who are waiting to do transitions and like count ins and count outs, but they need my logo, and it's just sweet. I was able to get them before the weeks ran out. I'm not buying anything. I'm not a fool. But in a world where Upwork, Fiverr, how you say it, and other commission-based websites exist, it just is so hard to find someone to give me a logo that I am happy with. And at this point, I've probably paid for probably 6 logos. Yeah, 6 logos at this time of recording. And I've just been displeased with them all. And it's at the point where you get somebody your concept, your idea, and they make it. And you work with the best one you can to try to mold it and shape it. Playing dress up, that's cute. And with it, you're like, hey, maybe you should try this, and they try this, and it doesn't work out, and you're like, well, maybe try that, and that doesn't work out. Eventually, you have to get to a point where you just have to cut and be like, you know what? You tried your best, you did your best. This isn't what I want. Keep the deposit or keep the percentage of what you're owed from doing some of the work, and just let's just split ways. Let's just go our separate directions, and it's fine. But maybe I need to stop having such a very distinct, specific vision. Maybe get to a more broad type of thing. But it'll get there when it needs to get there, I guess is the best thing to say. You shouldn't dwell on it. Dwell on it, you get writer's block. Writer's block turns into frustration. Frustration turns into mistakes, and keep tumbling down the stairs, basically. Crate turned to 96 Ps. 96 Ps turned into 0 snails. Okay. Not sure what that means. Oh, I have to start back from scratch, huh? Oh, sweet. You can buy 1, 5, 10 at a time. That's cool. I didn't realize that before. Cute little counter board. But yeah, I mean, I can easily see myself playing this on stream, chatting up, just talking, mingling, being social. Timer goes off, run a poll, been to my Twitch chats will, watching a little TV. That's cute. But yeah, this is PomoFarm. It's a lot of fun. It's $5 USD. Once again, in the description below, you'll find a link to the Steam page where you pick it up for yourself. If you can't afford $5 today, I completely understand. Just make sure you wish list the game if you're interested in it to be notified should it go on sale on the future side of things. If you like the video, make sure you comment and subscribe, and also like it as well. By liking the video and watching it, you tell YouTube that this is your type of content that you enjoy. So they're like, hey, you enjoy this content, we'll send it to more people who might enjoy this content, and so forth and so on. That's how you beat the YouTube algorithm. Plus, it lets me know I'm doing a good job, and I appreciate the thumbs up more than the thumbs down for sure. We'll let this timer run out real quick. I didn't see how long that these have to grow. Is it 2 weeks? No, just one. Sell that. And that's all I got left for you. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you're back tomorrow with another game that I'll be playing. That's not even my outro. My brain is so fried from just listening to myself talk all this time. It makes no damn sense. I'll be back at it tomorrow with more indie games, indie demos, great content like this from developers. And until then, my little tomato duck seed planters, I'll hunt you later.